John, how are your dad? John asked to cuddle to him. Hey, good, I'm happy. He whispered. That's one of the best beautiful things I have never had. Funny, I love to see you happy, Mr. John. I'm playing with his stinger. You are making me happy, but his smile faded when he remembered Jungkook from earlier. Mr. John, something happened today, and you will be so disappointed with me. I actually should have told you earlier. Taehyung sat up, slowing up, lowering. He has had feeling the weight blindfold is taking his weight. Please follow yourself to be happy. Don't spoil it. Whenever it is what worries you, Mr. Jian scoff his side. I know it's really bad. My classmate Jungkook has me on the list, whispered Taehyung, awaiting a huge amount of labor. Mr. Jian kicked his out, but he only had a soft sign and left a trail of hand working around his tackle. JK was it last as good as our shower? Is is he better than me? Mr. Jan complained. Taehyung, he should yell at me, limit me to go from your house for being a cheater. Have you him or he has you? He has me. He has done it so suddenly it stunned me. I had no idea what to do. Have you packed? Mr. Jian nuzzled into his neck. No, of course not. I wouldn't because I have you. So you are not a cheater, Taehyung, but an honest, pure angel. I learned from my Mr. Jian what literally touched his heart. So is he better than me? Taehyung said, shaking his head. Mr. Jian was really impossible. I guess he is the way so shy. He has told me he has had a boyfriend earlier in junior high school, but it seems has not really experienced. Taehyung bless his heart. To his surprise, Mr. Jian burst out and laughed. He couldn't stop giggling for a minute when Taehyung was totally stunned at that reaction. Sorry, Taehyung, the way you were talking about it as if it was the saddest thing in the world is so funny. Mr. Jian cuddled back to him. So you will teach him how to make love? No, of course not. I don't think I will ever be able to do it with someone else than you. Taehyung blushes even harder. I just saw him something today and he reacted with me totally strange. Mr. Jian, you are really impossible today. What have just gotten into you? Taehyung pouted immediately, received my quickly. Mr. Jan, could you get my math notebook? He is getting defeated. Sure, now Mr. Jan can to his side leaning over the backpack for sure which one is blue and purple. Taehyung blessed it no. Come, Mr. Jan took his pen, leading him to bed where they both middling each other in a comfortable half-sitting position. Flip it to the two pages said Taehyung, handing the paper being lifted. What is it? Asked Mr. Jian. Your telescope. I thought if you could transport all the parts from Earth and build it from scratch up there, it might be easier. No tipping need, whispered Taehyung, taking Mr. Jian's hand running. Wow, they have. I never thought about it. You never thought about that? Asked Taehyung, afraid. No, it's a genius. You are a genius, man. Mr. Jian kissed the top of his head. Taehyung, can I use that idea? I will give you all the credit and transfer money for it. Your account. I don't want your money, Mr. Jian said. Taehyung, becoming serious. Taehyung, if you of my scientists come up with a genius idea like that, he would have been paid really well. Next day, Taehyung wait. It was a Friday afternoon. The lesson had just finished, and Taehyung was hurry out of the school to clothe himself in the practice room and train from tomorrow competition. But Jungkook caught up on him. Both of them kind of avoiding each other during the whole week since that kiss. As Jungkook was feeling awkward around him, and he was too embarrassed to really speak to him. Taehyung, would you have a minute? Asked Jungkook as he spread from behind him. Jungkook sent him a fake smile. Shy God, I mean, what is the name of the competition? The contemporary prize of the year. It's a really important schedule for me. I have trained hard for it for almost half an year. Made my own routine one. So nice. I wishing you good luck. We'll see you on Monday. Jungkook sent him a friendly smile. Then ran towards the car came where his tiny Taekook was came when Taehyung was vacating. He hesitated. Jungkook for what felt like Jungkook entered the house. The huge clock in the hall showing 43 minutes after midnight, as he had stayed in the company for so many hours again, preparing the production process of our part of the new telescope. Why was Taehyung always rejecting him as Jungkook? He thought brutally, tearing his suit jacket, taking it off to give to the butler. He was acting really weird today at school, but it was only because he had no idea how to really behave around him. I really need to find a way to tell him. Jungkook is struggling with time escape. Thank you so much, Mr. Kim. The MC came on stage. This was our last contestant this afternoon. Right now, I would like to beg you for a little bit of patience as the jury will have to choose the winner. Please enjoy the break. The woman smiled to the audience. So Taehyung hurried backstage towards the changing room. A great performance here. A girl he remembered dancing as one of the first approached him in the corridor. Thank you, Taehyung. He was not used to compliment other than from Jungkook or Mr. Jeon. Oh, don't think about him again. He began himself walking out into the main room looking for Jimin, but some happy-giggling girls caught his attention. He followed their gaze, seeing them toasting hot glance towards a tall young man and in a fur suit who was holding an insanely huge bunch of red roses. Taehyung need to rub his eyes and pinch his arms as the hot man looked exactly like Jungkook. Their eyes met, and the man whose whole face still up in the precious smile. Taehyung, his smile heading to him. Then Taehyung was still completely standing, watching everything from his designer suits, the dark suit, and a bit unbuttoned black shirt. So his style cut and their earring in each ear with it. Even Jungkook was the same. Jungkook said at Taehyung, blessing heartily, "Hi, you have been amazing by far the best performance." Jungkook approaching, leaning in to peek his cheeks in an electrifying way. And that's for you. Thank you. Taehyung was avoiding eye contact. He stood during a crazy dance with Stennis. He suddenly found himself so suffering next to Jungkook, toasting a glance over the torn jeans, green fluffy and t-shirt with a happy teddy bear he was wearing. Taehyung eager hair. He heard Jimin's voice, which raising all hair on his body in fear. Jimin had definitely see Jungkook him on his cheek. Wait, if he will tell Mr. Jian. Jimin, I would like to introduce you. This is Jimin, my dear friend. This is Jungkook, my Taehyung leaned on the word as he really had no idea as who to introduce Jungkook. He shouted a classmate. Jimin made a strange glance, eyeing Jungkook up and down with great interest. Hi, nice to meet you. Jungkook stretched his hand out so Jimin shook his family. Nice to see you, said Jimin, raising his approval, and Jungkook pressed hard, lowering his head. Jungkook, tell me more about yourself. I'm curious, Jimin said. Jungkook's hands rubbed against his palm. I kind of like playing baseball and working hard in gym. The math, yeah, that's pretty much it. So what about your future plan? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Jimin continued that interrogation, and Taehyung was sitting there, realizing he knew almost nothing about Jungkook, not even what university he would like to choose, while he knew so much about Mr. Jian as if they had been friends for ages. I haven't thought about the future yet, Jungkook said. In senior year, committed Jimin almost secretly Right, Jungkook, what university would you like to go to? Asked Taehyung, turning to the boy who even louder. The jury, he shouted, pointed at the stage. Taehyung's heartbeat speed up so rapidly as there were judges coming in. The main one taking the microphone to read out the competition protocol. So Taehyung, I have prepared a cake for you to celebrate your win. Let's go to mine, said Jimin. You are always in my Jungkook, giving it to the boy. Time escaped. Taehyung, congratulations again. Jimin came into the room carrying a big cake with the sugar state of the dancing Taehyung on top of it, and Tae ran to him where his that's not for you, Jimin Soki said. Jungkook made yourself useful and grabbed some plates, fork, and napkin from the kitchen. Jungkook and walked towards the corridor. Which way in the kitchen? He asked. Jimin Soki said as Jimin pointed the direction, so Jungkook hurried that way. You know my house, my rule, Jimin said so loudly. Jungkook, I definitely heard him. Why are you giving him such a hard time? I have told Mr. Jian about that thing between me and Jungkook. Whatever is it, and he is surprised me accepting, so please don't think I'm lying to your best friend, said Taehyung, looking at Jimin seriously. Jimin's hand began to shiver and he had difficult to cut the cake properly. Jimin, please don't hate me for what Jungkook made me feel. I can't control it, but I am assuming I will not touch him before clearing the things with me and Mr. Jian. Taehyung stopped telling, feeling all frozen in his veins as Jungkook fell into the room with the fork, plate, and napkin. Their eyes met, but Jungkook just walked to the office table, giving it all to Jimin. I think I should go home. My parents definitely want me here. So for Taehyung, thank you for supporting me and for the cake. Jungkook, Taehyung, what happened? You can speak to me. Jungkook walked to him, took him in front of him, and took his hand into his big, warm palms. Why are you so sad? Began Taehyung, kissing over his cheeks, but Taehyung stopped his frown. Jungkook, you should hate me. Why? And you will really hate me when you find out. Please don't pretend that you haven't heard what I have said to Jimin. You have been telling him something about your cousin, but I don't really understand. He is not my cousin, Jungkook. Taehyung cried louder. Who is he? Then Jungkook covered his eyes. It's complicated. It's always the same answer for anything, Jungkook laughed in a bitter way. No, it's you don't understand. He is my lover, my secret lover, whispered Taehyung, almost silence far after his word. Jungkook troubling hand closed in his. Do you hate me now? Taehyung whispered. Why should I hate you? Jungkook's voice was so soft. Because you seem interested in me, at least, but that's the impression I'm getting, and I'm having love making with someone else and legs falling in our tears. Jungkook took a loud breath, looking into his eyes. Do you love me? He asked, kicking him off guard. As what unexpected question was that? No yelling, no calling his names, no pushing him or slap his face. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I like you both so much, and I can't figure out my heart. You both are amazing. Taehyung was trembling, barely able to speak between so. Taehyung, please calm down. Jungkook crossed over his cheeks so gently. It's okay. It's a human thing to be confused and doubtful and be into more than one person at once. It all helps us to grow and become. Tae began to break, running to them, but Jungkook started him getting up, finding him pluckable and throwing behind him to chase. He then returned to that position of kennel in front of the hung, crossing his palm and face. But you must be so disappointed and disgusted with me by now. Yes, a real day, Jungkook smiled. You are so precious, Taehyung. You are a day, he shook his head, meaning, stop asking me that question or I'll close that beautiful mouth of yours. Jungkook got up, the cuddling their nose and the forehead together. Taehyung is heart almost having a chest of beating. He will have to live with his knee. Jungkook suddenly changed and the angle his face scratching the skin of his neck between his lips. The whole room spun with Taehyung when the drug his figure into the couch, letting out a soft cry, but the front door banged. Those insults left. Let's go. Jungkook face approachable and his Taehyung body reacted. He couldn't control his protest out began to be fulfilled. Goodbye, Taehyung. Have a nice day. See you at the school on Monday, said Jungkook, leaning to the pick his cheek, sending him all over the pyramid edge. Bye, Jimin looking behind him, but Jungkook never turned. The front door began and Taehyung was only able to catching his breath. Have you two made out or something? Asked Jimin awkwardly. No, I have kind to told him about me and Mr. Jian. And how did he react? Not bad actually. He has invited me on a date next Saturday. Taehyung smiled, crossing his finger over the side of his neck that was still wet with Jungkook. He has my neck and asked me out. What about that date? Will you go? Jimin brought him out of his trance. Of course I will go. What about Mr. Jian? Are butterflies in Taehyung's stomach find it out? Of course, it was so unfair towards Mr. Jian, but he has agreed on what he has allowed. I don't know, it's so bad. I don't want to hurt any of them, but I need to break one's heart. Jimin, how can I do it? I have a week to figure out who I like more, but there's something in both so uneven. I can't be same around them. Why? Can you believe it? Actually, Mr. Jian and Jungkook are quite similar, are not they? No wonder you have a crush on both. Jimmy rises up. This is not funny. What should I do? I can't break Mr. Jian's heart. I also can't break Jungkook's heart. They are both turned down up men. They will deal. The most important thing is for you to not break your own heart, okay? Jimin flipped to plate with big of cake, then walked on him, giving him a bigger one. But right now it's time to celebrate your win. The best thing in the world is to have a friend like you, said Taehyung. Cousin Jimin triplets are both eating in silence, watching, playing with. Why I'm here? Thought Taehyung opened the door to his parents' house, carrying the gift and the present to the living room. His heart beat uneven when he noticed his mom walked out of the kitchen. Where have you been, Anwadi's son? She raised her voice, not coming back for a night now, bursting into the house with the rubbish. What is that trash you are? Where have you been, Anwadi's son? She raised her voice, not coming back for night. Mark asked Taehyung, touching his side of his neck where Jungkook's lip has been, but now it seems as if it has happened to someone else's life. No, it couldn't be. Jungkook could have left a mark. What will Mr. Jian tell? Yes, you have marks. Are you drunk or on stuff? She shouted. You know exactly I don't do stuff or drunk, said Taehyung, closing his face. How could I know? You have completed and disappeared and abandoned your parents who have grown you everything, who has sacrificed. No one has asked you to sacrifice anything. His tongue trembled from fury and helpless. The sharp pressure on his mother's face was even beautiful to watch. What are those flowers? Where have you bought them from? A store or to drag present to your hopes? It's a present. Jungkook whispered, Taehyung feeling hit in his face. His mother face darkened. Is he your boyfriend or something? She asked. And if he is, he's down taking the rush diploma and therapy, running out of the house, banging the front door with such impetus to stay open, but he never cared. legs, hurrying down the doorway out of the gate. Thought the Steve jumped into Suga's car. Taehyung, was it too bad? asked Suga, so he just nodded as he couldn't even speak from the tears covering his vision. Taehyung, maybe it's time to move out from them. Where I have nowhere to go. Mr. Jihan, he's not my boyfriend. I can't live with him. Taehyung began to tremble from an inner fever. Taehyung, come down. I will bring you to his house. No, I can't go there today, Jungkook. He has my name asked me out for a date, brought me the beautiful for rose, bunches of rose. I need a break from everything from them, and I can't figure out my heart. Mr. Sugar, can I stay at yours tonight? And saw the man opening his mouth and close it again, considering something. Okay, I can offer you the couch in the living room will be more than enough. Taehyung felt some relief leaning his in the seats, still holding it. The therapy diploma and the roses. What if I love them both, Mr. Suga? He asked. You figure it out, but the man asking is, please feel like at home, Suga. Showing Taehyung's around the tiny felt going him set up pajama and a towel to use. Thank you, Mr. Suga. You are really my life, no problem. Always here for you, Suga. From head on his shoulder. Time escape. Thank you, Mr. Suga. Please stay around. Taehyung San opening the car door, walking out to see some young people in groups or couple walking inside the cinema. At the main entrance, there was no sign of Jungkook outside. Taehyung had wandering in his chest when he entered the huge hall to see an face as none belonged to the boy. He was so thrilled to meet tonight, disappointed mixing with pain. There was 5 minutes left till the movie started, and Taehyung has lost all hope. As he walked towards the long counter with cash register and using his pocket money to buy 2 tickets, then found a seat in the lunch, sitting down, waiting, stared to the carpet blankly. Taehyung, all hair on his body rising here, and unknown Taehyung, and I'm sorry. The traffic was intense. Jungkook took a loud breath when I'm sorry, my was giving its all, but it's not a fast car. He places. I told you the movie didn't so advance into the plot line yet, whispered Jungkook when they were scanned into the comfortable stay. Taehyung felt as if sitting on needed from tension. His palm so sweet he dragged them against his pants. Jungkook gave out a long sound, both sitting there, ringing from the unspoken things between them, unable to concentrate on the action on the scene. Taehyung Jungkook leaned to his ear. Looking up was a mistake. Jungkook's face was inches from his eyes, so beautiful to draw into. May I hold your hand? Jungkook gazed laid down his face and the boy next to him, taking his palm into his big warm one, and it almost felt like his favorite hand. He missed so much. Don't think about Mr. John. He reminded himself it's all about this here, Jungkook, and you enjoy what you have. That gesture suddenly lifted a lot of the tension. So watching the movie become it the fantastic action and special effect on the screen could draw Taehyung in all his attention in his screen after his palm that was big hole and gently sending him over a edge while he was fighting to not to rest his head on Jungkook's shoulders and cuddle into him. This torture symbol till Taehyung jumped and hurried along the row of seat, apologizing to the others viewers, then taking the stairs down all the way back into the till up. Taehyung, is everything okay? Jungkook asked to him, his face all worried. It's so fun. Hey Pushpa, didn't you like the movie? No, I couldn't focus much. My mind is somewhere else. Then felt hurt something in his heart accent so rapidly. Where is man? Asked Jungkook, raising his bro. Taehyung lowered his head, blessing her. Bro. Would you like to go outside? We can talk next my car and plan out what to do next, whispered Jungkook. So he nodded almost from tension and longing. His stupid mind looked at the Jungkook list, unable to think about anything else twisting his inside. They have been on his so butterfly yet he has been so shocked back then he couldn't even remember their taste. His step rushed when him and Jungkook left the movie theater, finding a abandoned car came across the street and the little Toyota. So, would you like to grab some late dinner? Go for a walk, or Jungkook plus sitting down on the hood, taking Taehyung's hoodie in his palms, or Taehyung rises above his heartbeat, or no, it's a silly Jungkook laughs, shaking his head. What do you want to do? Asked Taehyung, his throat so tight it was difficult to give out sound. Remember Jungkook so casually looking up at him while he slept. Was at home could activate his hand, so empty his body going with madness. Can I you? Asked Chonko, pulling him closer by his hoodie. So Taehyung had no other option than to wrap his arms around his neck. He nodded sadly, his leg became so weak when Jungkook's beautiful face was closing in. He has had 1 million yet could never see that perspective of someone else so stranger at fantastic however but his palm around Jungkook's neck crossing them into his hair when those soft touch his calm down an inner stream. It was a peak perfectly lifting so familiar it felt. Team escape. Jungkook came back home. He was keep thinking about his year with Taehyung. Jungkook wanted to ask Taehyung to be his boyfriend, but sometimes stopped him. His other personality, Mr. Jeon. Jungkook is not his real personality. He cannot always be Jungkook. One day he had let Taehyung know about the truth. The reality of Mr. Jeon with telling him the truth. Jungkook can't start new life with Taehyung. Thinking about this, all Jungkook decided to tell the truth to Taehyung and he called Taehyung, asked him to come to his house. Be a man, he was telling himself, changing the palm jeans and white shirt of tightened black pants and black shirt, stitching with sunny jewels. The perfect description, right? He thought, toasting his mirror reflection, a hateful glance, touching more earring, and try those stupid bandage, baseball injury he is reading his fingertips over the tattoos. Was Taehyung into tattoo or was it no go for him? Did it matter? Nothing matter. If he will most definitely lose Taehyung forever. Jungkook had acting like crazy yet he was walking out of the room towards the main hall to meet his butler. Taehyung will come soon. Please tell him I am on the terrace in front of the swimming pool. Bring me some no to champagne and a glass. and tell Taehyung he shouldn't wear a blindfold, said Jungkook, feeling a cold heart shiver down his spine.